Right, welcome here, Punch Out Boxing. Delighted to be here again with Brad Pauls ahead of the biggest night of your life. Fair to say.
Fair to say, mate. Biggest one yet.
All right, so tell me, how did the fight come about? Were you expecting it? Did you take it straight away, etc.?
There was little talks of it, but then at the time, a couple of months ago, obviously I had mandatories and stuff for the British, and I was presented with options, so I could have took the mandatory or something with Denzel. Really weighed it up, but in my eyes, I took the tougher fight. I think Denzel's one of the toughest you can take in this country, and I wanted to step up and test myself. There's no point trying to find an easy way to do things. I think boxing's tough. You got to step up when it's your time, and here's my time to step up and take my shot.
Tell you what, this fight is absolutely whetted the appetite of all us fans. We're all buzzing about it, talking about it. But you know, like both you guys, I'm sure you know Denzel, the way he's hitting at the moment, those first couple of rounds, you can't afford to get caught cold.
That's it. And any of the rounds. We know Denzel's dangerous throughout the full 12. Carries his power. You got to be switched on for the full 36 minutes. Denzel does hit hard, but so do I. I think that's why it's so intriguing. If I was a fan watching, I'd be intrigued to what's going to happen on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it's great because you're both on the ascendancy. You've definitely got momentum. Denzel's had a few setbacks, but he sort of comes back from them and seems to build on them, which it's easy for a lot of fighters to just fall off, but he builds on his setback.
Yeah, that's what you do. We've both had them. Denzel's lost and come back and got better. I've lost and come back and got better. All my best wins are after my first loss, so it's all part of the journey. Testament to his character, and that's why we're in this position, because we're just resilient and keep coming back. So,
how many rounds of sparring do you guys have you had?
Mixture, not insane amount, 15, 20 maybe over the years. Not insane amount, but we know each other, familiar. I know it's a tough fight, and yeah, it's interesting.
I mean, when I spoke to Denzel at the launch press conference, I know you heard him say he's going to make you quit. Asked him to clarify, saying like if he can't knock you out, he's just going to keep nailing you till you can't take any more. So, I'm sure you're probably going to have to keep switching things up round by round.
Yeah, we've got our game plan. If you're relying on me to quit, then it's not possible. It's not part of who I am. It's never happened before. It will never happen. Yeah, it's going to be two tough men in there slugging it out. I don't see Denzel's going to quit. I'm definitely not going to quit. And yeah, may the best man win.
Do you think Denzel's more multifaceted in terms of what he can do than any other fighter you fought?
He has his strengths. He has his weaknesses. Obviously, he's powerful. He can box a bit. He's got skills, but we all do. We all got strengths and weaknesses. So yeah, like I said, toughest fight of my life. I've had to improve since the last time, which I have, and I'm here to win Saturday night.
One concession he did make was that you've got much more insight into him because he spars so much with Linus. Linus giving you a fair few tips?
Sort of, like little bits, but then where me and Linus are so different, what works for Linus might not work for me. So I don't look into it too much. But yeah, I suppose. But it's little bits of information, but I don't see it helping too much. Well, yeah.
I guess at this level, anyway, you can't put too much into that. And I know you're fully focused on it. So how buzzing are you that it's now also for the European, and it's essentially a final eliminator? I mean, for someone who come through the small hall scene, it's like fairy tale stuff.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. You one win away from changing your life. All them belts: Southern Area, English, British, European. And the European will guarantee a world title shot. Asked me this 2 years ago. I was on the small hall making nothing each fight, and yeah, I'm grateful, but I didn't get here by accident. I don't plan on leaving anytime soon, so I've got to win Saturday.
Yeah, like I said, it's almost like Rocky type things. If you can get that world title shot, but yeah, you've got a hell of a task ahead of you. So yeah. I guess that's all we can say about it. I think enough's been said. So, yeah, just got to wish you good luck and, yeah, hope it all goes well on Saturday night for you.
Nice, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it.